Hi Flosstube, my name is Nancy. This is Flosstube number 2, take 2. I was in the middle of recording my second Flosstube video and my phone died. So, take 2. I want to say thanks to everybody who left all the comments that they did and the people that subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. And somebody asked how often I was going to do these, and I've decided that I'm just going to do them whenever. You may get 2 a week, you may get 1 a week, you may get 1 every 2 weeks, I don't know. Just when I have something to show, I'll make a video. Anyway, it's been a really long week at work this week. I don't know, it's been a crazy week, and I work in a retail store, a major retail store, and it's not the big W. I don't like shopping there. I would never work there. I never say never. I would not work there though. Anyway, but it's a major retailer that's known all over the country. Anyway, so I deal with customers all day, and I love, love, love most of my customers. Some of them, not so much. Anyway, it's been a Monday all week, and anyway, I got home from work tonight, changed into some comfortable clothes, and I thought, oh, I might as well do a Flosstube video tonight. It's Tuesday, October 10th, but you probably won't see this till tomorrow, the 11th, because for some reason it takes forever to upload a video to a YouTube. So, I do it, I load them while I'm sleeping, and it's there in the morning. Anyway, so I'm de-stressing tonight. So from my crazy work week. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my haul. I have a Facebook group that I started. It's called Quilting Stitcher. And it's called Quilting Stitcher, which is also my Flosstube name, because I'm a quilter and I'm a stitcher. And so, just because I am a quilter, every once in a while I may sneak in a little bit of a quilt that I'm working on, and just to show you, because I like to show them off. Anyway, but it is Flosstube, so it will mostly stay stitching. But anyway, so I have my Facebook group, and I'm going to put a link down in the description, and hopefully it works. I've never done it before, so hopefully I can get it to work. And because starting in January, I'm going to, on my Facebook group, I'm going to do a stitch along, a SAL. And I've been trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I think I'm going to do Country Cottage Needleworks Santa's Village. Sorry, I'm looking down at it as I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm going to do Santa's Village, and there's 12 charts in the series, so I figured if we do 1 a month, then, you know, we'll have them all done by the end of the year. So if you want to join that stitch along, you're more than welcome. I'm going to start putting some details on my Facebook page, on my Facebook group page, in the next couple of days, so that if you decide you want to do it, you know, whoever's on the group that wants to do it, they have time to order the charts or go to their LNSs and get the charts. Anyway, so this is my haul for this week. I still need to get a couple more. I don't have an LNS close by. I don't even know where the closest one is. So I'm jealous of everybody that has one. So anyway, so I have to order all of my stuff off online. So I usually order from 123 Stitch. That's just my go-to place. And I ordered, so anyway, they were out of a couple of them, so I'm still waiting for them to get them in stock so I can get the others. But I have 10 of them. And so I'm going to show you, they're just really cute. And I'm just going to, I think on my stitch along, anyway, I'll put more of it of what I'm going to do on my page, so if you want to, you know, so if you want to know more, you can obviously join. But I'm just going to post 1 a month and say, okay, this is the one we're doing this month. And I haven't decided if I'm going to stitch all on one big piece or if I'm going to stitch them individually, or I don't know, because I'm still deciding how I'm going to finish them, so that will determine how I stitch them. But I think I'm leaning more towards doing them all on one big piece of fabric. But anyway, this is what we have. This is the North, sorry for the glare, I've tried different things to get rid of it, I can't, but anyway, this is the North, I can't remember the name, North Pole Post Office, that one, and Hot Cocoa Cafe, and Candy Cane Cottage, Gingerbread Emporium, Santa's Stocking Store, Santa's Sleigh Works. Oh, that one really had a glare. Christmas Tree Farm. Sorry, I'm gonna have to work on my lighting so I don't have the glare. Oh, this one is Poinsettia Place, Elves Workshop, and Mrs. Claus's Cookie Shop. There's that one. And I still have to get reindeer, let's see, reindeer stables and Santa's house, and then I'll have the complete set. So anyway, if you, like I said, if you want to join in the stitch along, it's going to start January 1st. And hopefully you can, hopefully the link works at the bottom in the description. Okay, and then what else I got is the Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday Series. And I'm not even sure how many is in this. From what I understand, just from the chatter that I've seen on 123 Stitch and 123 Stitch Message Board and Stitch Mania, that the series is going to end next year in 2018. And I think they're going to release 2 in 2018, and then that will be it. Anyway, so I've got these, and I still am missing some. I'm missing 3 that have been released so far, and it's just because 123 Stitch is out of them, and so I'm going to get them. But anyway, these are the ones I have, and I believe there's 10 here, I'm not sure. Main Street Station. I love that one with the train. Schoolhouse. My House. And I might stitch this one. We just remodeled our house. I mentioned that in the last video. And we put siding on. I might stitch this to match my actual house. In the colors to match it. The Tree Lot. The Florist. Firehouse. Sweet Shop. Caroline Quartet. Town Church. Toy Store. And the bookstore. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Anyway, and I'm not actually sure how I'm going to stitch these. I was thinking maybe I would do, oh, I don't know what they're called. But it's where they stand, kind of like this, you know, I don't know. An easel, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what they're called, but I don't know if I'm going to stitch them all as one piece. I haven't decided on that yet. Oh, and then this is, I also got this by Country Cottage Needleworks called Snow Days. It's really cute. I think it's cute anyway. Anyway, so that's what I got. It's all winter and Christmassy. I don't know. I'm a December baby. I love winter. It's my favorite. Actually, from September 1st till into January is my favorite time of the year. I know everybody's like, oh, it's dreary and cold, and I love the cold, but I was born in December, and I think that's why I love the cold, and I love the snow, and anyway, so it's fun. And, you know, I've been stitching for, almost 30 years. And I've really never stitched anything holiday. And so I'm doing a whole bunch of holiday. I think that's what I'm just going to do this next year, is just holidays and seasons, and so I can have different things to decorate my house with, and for each season and each holiday. Sorry, I can't even talk. Like I said, it's been a long week. So what else do I have? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna do, I don't have any whips. Well, I kind of do. Because I had to wait for my phone to charge so I could do take 2 on this. I actually finished up the only whip that I had, and so now it's finished, but it's not ironed, so don't look at all the hoop marks and the crinkles and stuff. But anyway, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm doing the Lizzie Kate Tiny Tidings ornaments, and I'm picking 12 different ones I want to do for my kitchen. Anyway, when I have it all done and in the wreath, how I want to do them, I will show it on here, because I think it's gonna, I hope it turns out cute. We'll see. Anyway, so I did 3 out of this one. This is, I don't know my Roman numerals, so I can't even talk, but it's that one. Anyway, so it's the Tiny Tidings, that one. And I did these 3. I did Dear Santa, I Can Explain, Feeling Festive, and I'm on the nice list. And I showed that one last week as a finish. Anyway, so I finished these 2, since the last video. They're really fast to stitch. I started this one last night, and I was sitting waiting for my phone to charge, and I finished the last little bit of it. So anyway, so this was my whip that turned into a finished. I still have to put, I'm going to put a button on his nose, a red button. And anyway, there's that one. And then the other one I finished was this one, Dear Santa, I Can Explain. And I'm going to put a little button, red button there for the holly. I'm not done. I'm not going to finish these up till, like, make FFOs until I have all 12 done. And then I'll sit down and spend a day doing that. But anyway, so that's a finish that I have. Another finish I have is I'm doing all 12 of these. I got the October one done, but not in time to completely finish it to get it displayed. So I decided I did the November one, Thankful and Grateful. And anyway, I'm going to get these finished up. Hopefully, I have 4 days off from work in a row. That never happens. It's weird. Anyway, so I'm going to see if I can actually get these as FFOs so I can get them displayed before the season's over. Anyway, this is my, let me put something behind it so you can see it. This is my finish. These are they're so fun to stitch, and they're like really easy. I mean, they just, I think I started this one night and had it finished the next. It just was really fast. But anyway, that's that. Then, my other finishes that I had. Okay, so I showed this on my last video, but I'm going to show it again. Okay, so this is the Shepherd's Bush Thanksgiving trifles, and I have, there's like 12. I think there's 12 of them. I'm not sure, but I have them for every holiday and season, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with all of them so I can change them out. But doesn't that look pink? Why would you stitch something for Thanksgiving on pink? I just don't understand. And then this says Blessings Abound. And I used DMC floss. I used 14 count Ada. And I used DMC floss. So I didn't use the call for colors. But I used the DMC equivalent. But the DMC equivalent, okay, so it was, I'm not even sure. I can't, anyway. Anyway, the overdyed floss, it looks pink. It looks pink. And even the name of it is Lancaster Red. That, to me, that's not red. Anyway, so then I pulled out the DMC equivalent, and it was like bright red. It was like I think it was $3.21. Yeah, I think. Anyway, I thought, oh, I don't think I want that. It's not fall. It's Christmas. Anyway, so I changed out those, and I think I did. I'm $8.15 on DMC. I think is what I used. Anyway, so here's the turkey, and I think my turkey is just more bright and just pops more, because this one is just really, really faded. But anyway, that's mine. And then this one, Blessings Abound. So, whoops, there we go. Blessings Abound. And these were so fun. My grandson had some dental work, but he had to be put under anesthesia to do the dental work. And so, because he has really bad anxiety with the dentist, he took that from me, because I have panic attacks when I go to the dentist. Anyway, so when my daughter asked me to go sit with her while he was in surgery. And so I did, and I actually finished up this one, and I think I started it and finished it. And I think I might have started this one while we were sitting there anyway, we were there like 3 hours, and so they're really, really fast. And then I also finished this one. And I mentioned last time that I had an idea of how I was going to make this a fully finished object. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Twisted Stitcher Fauna Pfeiffer's, one of her tutorials, putting this on, mounting this on mat board. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an idea from Priscilla and Chelsea, and I've got sheet metal. It's just really super thin. I bought it at the hardware store, I think. Anyway, I'm just going to put little squares of it on the back, and then I bought these. Okay, so I never go to the W store. I don't like it. I don't shop there unless I absolutely have to. But my husband was going there the other day because he needed something. He asked if I wanted to go, and I thought, well, I'm going to go so I can just kind of wander through their craft section or whatever to see if I could find something that would work for how I wanted to finish these, and these, because I'm going to put them in pillows. Anyway, plus I have other ones to add them into pillows. Anyway, so I found something in the craft section, and it's these little boxes. I don't know if you can see them. Anyway, there's actually 3 of them in this set, and they were like $10 for all 3 of them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, now bear with me, see if just kind of imagine this. Okay, so I'm going to make it into a little thing, and it's going to, so it's not like this, it's going to go on here on the front, and so I'll change them out for every holiday, and then the pillows will go inside. And I think I'm going to use the little box, because there's 3 different sizes, and I think the little one's going to work for what I want. But anyway, and then I can just change them out for each season and change the pillows out for each season. So anyway, and then, so this, it'll go on here, and then the box, this side of the box will be the frame, basically. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I have these cute little buttons that I still have to put buttons on them, and I've got these cute little buttons. There's a pumpkin, some leaves. Oh, there's an owl tucked in there somewhere, right there. Can't see him. Anyway, I just had these buttons. I don't even know where I got them. I've done them in my stash. Anyway, and then I do have, so while I was waiting for my phone to charge, I ended up with a whip, because I was sitting there and thought I finished the one. I thought I'm going to start a different one. So this is Halloween Trifles by Shepherd's Bush. And I'm going to do the same thing as I'm doing with the Thanksgiving. Anyway, making the 2 pillows, and then I'll put this so it can go on the front of that box. And this is the whip. This is what I've got done. And I don't know if you can see, it's actually white. It is by DMC. And it's white, but then it kind of had these little grunge marks on it that kind of reminded me of Halloween clouds, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm stitching on. And do you like my little cute little needle minder? I love M&Ms. M&Ms are my favorite candy. Anyway, so this is my whip that I started just a little bit ago. Okay, so What else do I have? Oh, when I was in the W store, I also found these. I thought these would be cute to do something, put cross stitch on it to mount on there. I don't know. We'll see. And then they had this on clearance for $3. I don't know. I'm going to paint it. It's this little shutter thing. And I thought I could figure out something for that too. Okay, so what else do I have? Oh, this is fun. This was my favorite part. Okay, so I had, let me get in here. Okay, so I showed this as a haul that I got from last time. And it's by Plum Street Samplers called Liberty's Welcome. Anyway, so I wanted to dye some fabric to see if I could, you know, I don't know. I was watching on Flosstube Candy Stitches, and she was doing a tutorial on dyeing with Brit dye, on dyeing fabric. And I thought, I can do that. So I thought, I'm going to try it to see for this one. So anyway, I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of dyes until I knew if I was going to like this. So I went and bought, I had dark brown from another project I did, and then I bought tan, because I kind of wanted to go for the primitive, antique, I don't know, kind of look. Anyway, so I dyed this fabric. It is 14 count white Ada, and I'm not sure what brand, because I just pulled it out of my stash. It's what I had in my stash. And I dyed it. And I started with a tan base, and then I kind of did little splotches of the dark brown, and then I diluted, for the first part, I diluted it really well, the tan really well. And then I added a little bit more to get a darker tan, and then I did dark brown really diluted down. Anyway, this is what I come up with, and I like it, but I don't like it for I don't know, I hope you can see it. I don't like it for this. It wasn't what I was going for. So I'm not going to use it for this project. It will be used for another project. Or, I don't know, I could even cut it into pieces and use it for something smaller. But anyway, I like it. It turned out pretty. It is pretty. I like it. But it's not for that. So, I decided to try something else. Anyway, so then this is 14 count natural colored Ada. Didn't use the dark brown. I used the tan diluted, and then the tan with more dye in it. And this is what I come up with. And I love it. This was actually the color I wanted. This is how I wanted it. It turned out just perfect. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, so it's what I wanted. After I got it all done, I measured it. I didn't cut it big enough. It's big enough one way, but not big enough the other. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to do it again, but cut it bigger fabric. So this will have to just be for another project. But it turned out so cute. So I highly recommend checking out her tutorial. It is awesome. Anyway, so then I thought, okay, I'm going to try something else. And another color I had bought, so I bought tan and I bought orange. Those are the only two colors that I had bought. So I've ordered Lizzie Kate's Halloween rules from 1-2-3 Stitch. I haven't got them yet. And I thought, so I went on there, and it tells, if you want to sew the whole project, it tells how many stitches high and how many stitches wide. So I cut a piece of Ada that is going to work for it. And I wanted to make it, I used the tan start, and then I did a darker tan with the splotches, and then I did orange and tan splotches, and then I did just orange splotches. But this is what I come up with. And it's was actually what I was going for. It turned out exactly what I wanted. And so what I'm going to do, just to make 100% sure it's going to work, once I get the charts in, which should be any day, I'm going to do a floss toss on it. And if any of the oranges blend into it, which I don't think they will, because it's really not a bright yellow. It's just really a pretty, or orange. It's it's just a pretty orange color. Anyway, I'm going to do a floss toss, and if any of the oranges blend in too much, I'm going to actually just use a brighter orange or whatever, because I really want to use this. And then I had this pattern, which I showed for my haul last time. And I did 2 small ones, just doing some different things. And they actually look like hot cocoa. So I'm going to do hot cocoa on them. And then, and I did a floss toss, and it's going to be so pretty. I can't wait. This is going to be a whip this week, promise. Hopefully I finish this week. Anyway, and then I ordered, I think it's, this is from their ornament series, and they have one that's called Baked Goods, I think that's the name of it. Anyway, I've ordered it also, and it should be here any day. And since I have, since I have 2, I'm going to do that one on that one. Do the Baked Goods on the other one. So anyway, the other one I did, this is kind of bright. It's kind of a terracotta color, actually. Anyway, that's another one I did. This is just a small piece. It started out as it's 14 count Aida, and it was a really, really light peach color. And I had some of the brown. I was just mixing dyes, and I had the brown and the orange, and so anyway, it's actually really pretty. So how it turned out. So I'll find something, but that's just a small piece. So I don't know. I'll find something for it. But anyway, I think that's all I have. And like I said, if you want to join my Facebook group, you're more than welcome to. Go to the link. If you can't, go into 123's stitch message board, and because I'll put every couple of weeks I put on there, hey, join my Facebook group, and so there'll be a link in there if you can't do it, or you can stitch me. I'm Quilting Stitcher. So yeah, anyway, you can try that, and I'd love for you to join the stitch along. I'm also going to do a quilt along for my quilting friends. And just again, thank you for joining me. And Flosstube has become my addiction. I used to read books at night before I go to sleep to help me relax, and that. Now I watch Flosstube until I fall asleep. It's just, I love it. And I don't have, in my small little world, I don't know anybody personally that cross stitches, other than my daughter. And so yeah, it's fun to get to know everybody through Flosstube, because you do get to know people, because they do talk about, you know, their lives and themselves and what they're doing, you know, with stitching and all of that. So I love that. You know, I am on message, you know, 123 Stitch message board, and I'm on a couple of Facebook groups and stuff, but you don't get the personal interact, you know, to see to everybody's personalities and everything that you do this way. And so thank you so much for opening up my world and showing that there is other people out there that really do stitch. And I don't know, I'm hoping that maybe one day I'm going to find somebody, you know, in my little area that I live in that does cross stitch, and you know, maybe we can get together and do stitch-ins together or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's my world, I guess. But yeah, but thank you, and be watching for another Flosstube video, because I will continue to make them. And you know, I've really enjoyed this. So thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.